It's not a well-kept secret that the top echelon of bodybuilders use steroids to enhance their training and physiques. The Center for Substance Abuse Research, CSAR, believes that the use of anabolic steroids can be traced back as far as the 1930s, when scientists were able to create a synthetic form of testosterone. However, here is a list of bodybuilders whose prime predate the widespread use of anabolic steroids. Number 1. Eugen Sandow, 1867 to 1925. Eugene Sandow is known as the father of bodybuilding, who traveled through Europe performing his muscle display performances alongside feats of strength. His secret? Sandow reputedly stuck to a steadfast routine that involved starting the day with a cold bath, eating bland foods with proper mastication, and exercising with dumbbells as light as 20 pounds. Number 2. George Hackenschmidt, 1877 to 1968. Known as the Russian Lion, George Hackenschmidt was a champion wrestler who wrote numerous books on physical culture and was the inventor of an exercise we now know as hack squats. Hackenschmidt was known for great feats of strength, including pressing a 279 pounds bar overhead and performing over 550 reps in the hack squat with a 110 pounds barbell. During his life, Hackenschmidt was as devout with his diet as he was with his fitness routine. Later in life, he gave up eating meat completely, instead eating great quantities of fruits, nuts, and raw vegetables, and gaining his protein from 11 pints of milk that he drank every day. Number 3. Charles Atlas, 1892 to 1972. Boasting a sculpted chest, bulging biceps, and a smile that could make women, and some men, swoon the world over, Charles Atlas built an empire on his mail-order fitness catalogs. Atlas' original name was Angelo Siciliano, and as the myths go, he was a skinny and sickly boy who regularly suffered beatings in Brooklyn, New York. He started working out to build strength, and neighborhood friends started calling him Atlas, after the Greek god who held the world on his shoulders. Charles Atlas created a mail-order fitness program that provided you were willing to part with $29.95, gave you 90 days of instructed squats, leg raises, sit-ups, and more. Interested? You can still buy his program today online. Number 4. John Grymek, 1910 to 1998. Grymek is often recalled as the greatest natural bodybuilder to have ever lived. He was also one of the earliest male models, earning up to $80 a week, which was almost unheard of during the Great Depression. Grymek also displayed unparalleled strength, representing the USA at the 1936 Olympic Games and claiming the world record for the military press, with a monstrous 280 pounds effort. The secret to his muscle mass still stands true today. Train consistently 2 to 3 days a week and add weight to the bar whenever possible and get lots of rest. Eat good food and drink plenty of water, said Grymek. Number 5. Clancy Ross, 1923 to 2008. Clancy Ross was an orphan in California who was described as being physically below par, with flat feet and rounded shoulders. That all changed by the age of 17, where he began barbell training, quickly gaining 15 pounds of muscle mass in 1 year. After the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941, he enlisted with the Navy and was quickly utilized as the military weightlifting coach. Clancy Ross was a major advocate of barbell exercises, and his training often involved performing 8 to 10 sets of 3 to 6 reps, a scheme that would be used today for strength, not size. Number 6. George Eiferman, 1925 to 2002. In 1942, George Eiferman joined the U.S. Navy at the tender age of 17 and emerged 4 years later in 1946, sporting an extra 40 pounds of muscle. Eiferman was particularly well known for his impressive pecs, which he believed was a result of making his rib cage larger, allowing him to pack more muscle upon it. Number 7. Steve Reeves, 1926 to 2000. After being enlisted into the Army, Reeves developed a passion for bodybuilding and quickly worked his way up to win the 1947 AAU Mr. America bodybuilding contest. His workout routines were simple. Each one was full body, based on compound lifts, and brutally intense. Number 8. Reg Park, 1928 to 2007. Known as the idol and mentor of the famous Arnold Schwarzenegger, Reg Park was an enormous man who took out the 1951 Mr. Universe and changed bodybuilding ever since. His natural status goes largely contested, however, as anabolic steroids were available at the time, but not quite to the same severity they are today. Park weighed 104 kilograms lean and boasted enormous 48 centimeters arms and a monstrous 132 centimeters chest, making his size on par with that of Schwarzenegger's at the time. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the golden age of bodybuilding. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, stay strong and stay inspired.